Hello and welcome to Video Matters. My name is Reg from Online Videos Perth, and I'm here to sprinkle a little bit of monkey magic on your video marketing. So Julia Steele, thank you Julia, organized Vid19 earlier this month or late March, I can't quite remember offhand, and I was lucky enough to be accepted to present as part of that. There was lots of people, I think there was 19 plus speakers over the course of the month. And I presented on YouTube, but not just any YouTube, why and how business owners need to change the way they think about YouTube in order to leverage the power of Google, YouTube, and video. So this is slightly tongue-in-cheek because obviously I'm quoting sort of psychological ways to change your mindset. I know it is only YouTube, but the premise is still the same. You can't keep thinking that YouTube is all about conspiracy theories, cat videos, and kids shooting video games, because there's definitely more to it than that. So please have a watch. It's only, I think, 4 minutes long, and that will help you understand how to change your thinking regarding YouTube. So if you got some value from this video, I would urge you to press the, let's see, the insight button. Don't worry about the like button, too cliched. The what I say, the insightful button, and that would really, really help me out, and I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. So without further ado, here's how business owners should think differently about YouTube.
Hi everyone, and welcome to our evening session. We are 5 o'clock in Melbourne, and we are joined by Reg Sorrell from Perth. So it's a bit earlier in the afternoon there for you, Reg. Reg is going to talk to us about how to get more people to watch us on YouTube, which is, I have to say, Reg, is something I don't know a lot about. LinkedIn is my social media platform of choice, so keen to get your insights. So I'm going to hand over to you. If people could pop in the chat where they're joining from, that would be fantastic. And yeah, feel free to add to the chat so Reg can get your thoughts and ideas as we go. So Reg, over to you. Looking forward to learning a bit more about the whole world of YouTube.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the introduction. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Reg. I'm from a company called Online Videos Perth, where we essentially help businesses attract, engage, and convert more of their web visitors into clients. So today I want to talk about YouTube. But essentially what I want to start with, so this will be in two parts. So I'm going to talk about how to think about YouTube, because from my discussions with business owners over the last few years, YouTube is seen as a bit more of a social destination. It's full of cat videos. It's full of young people playing games online. But that's not the case. That is not the case at all. So YouTube has... Oh, I can't change slides. There we go. Right. So let's just start with the summary here. All right. So I'm going to explain to you why I believe you should be focusing on YouTube. Okay. Now, because as I said before, a lot of business owners don't actually consider YouTube as a viable option for their marketing. So I'm going to try and change your mind about that. And I'm going to go through a very basic mindset change. It is sort of tongue-in-cheek, I will be honest with you, because it is YouTube. We're not talking about quitting smoking or something a little bit more serious. But it's good to understand how the brain works essentially, and how you need to sort of recognize that and move forward. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a step-by-step YouTube strategy and what you need to do to take advantage of the billions of people that are online watching videos on YouTube. Okay, so let's start with mindset and why we need to change it. So I'd be very interested to know who actually takes YouTube seriously, and for the business. It's not just somewhere to go and sit and waste a couple of hours watching cat videos or going down a rabbit hole with conspiracy theory videos. Hello to Amy and hello to Joe for joining us. Appreciate that. Not me. Good to hear, Amy. Good to hear. So with the mindset change, the biggest thing is actually accept that you do think negatively about YouTube and that you need to change. So it's like anything else. Once you recognize that that is the case, then you're probably a couple of steps ahead of someone who isn't quite there yet. Okay. So, oh, what's going on? This was working earlier on today. What's going on?
What's not moving?
Well, I can't get to the next part of the slide.
Click. There we go.
Oh, there we go. What happened there? Right. So what you need to do is you need to understand and recognize those moments of negative thinking when it comes to YouTube. And then you need a trigger or some sort of flip switch to induce a positive thought about YouTube. Okay. The next part is understanding your why. So I'll go into this a little bit more detail later on in the presentation, because you need to understand why you need to change your thoughts about YouTube. And this one is motivation and willpower is not enough, and get comfortable with the F word. Now, that's not a swear word. That word is actually failure. But again, this is more to do with a whole mindset change in regarding to an aspect of your life rather than just YouTube. So you need to understand and recognize when you're being dismissive, and you need to accept that you're thinking negatively towards YouTube and it needs to stop. So I'm going to mention some stats. I've actually changed the order of the slides. That's why I said I mentioned them, but there'll be some stats to show you exactly what I'm talking about. And believe it or not, your ideal clients are on YouTube and they're actively looking for businesses like yours. Okay. So once you've actively decided to think positive towards YouTube, then you're on the right track. All right. So YouTube is all right people and will gladly introduce you.